It is very nice to be back in the UK.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are back in the United Kingdom for Meghan's first public speech since the pair stepped back from their roles as working senior members of the royal family in 2020. And she gave her husband a special shout out.
I am thrilled that my husband is able to join me here this time. To be able to see and witness firsthand my respect for this organization, this incredible organization, and all that it provides as well as accomplishes. One Young World has been an integral part of my life for so many years before I met him. So to meet again here on UK soil with him by my side makes it all feel full circle.
The Duchess of Sussex delivered the keynote address on Monday at the One Young World Summit's opening ceremony and commented that she was glad to be back as she took the stage in Manchester, reflecting on the first time she attended the event 8 years ago.
In many ways at the time, I was probably a lot like each of you. Young, ambitious, advocating for the things I deeply and profoundly believed in. And also looking around and wondering, how on earth did I get here? Have any of you today so far had that feeling, that pinch me moment where you just go, how am I here? Oh, it's a lot. And at that dinner, there were about 20 to 30 of us for the counselors. And there I was the girl from Suits.
The engagement kickstarts a busy week for the pair, who are set to travel to Germany on Tuesday for an Invictus Games event, and will appear on Thursday at the Well Child Awards. That's not all the mom of two is taking on. Meghan was recently profiled by The Cut and dropped new episodes of her podcast, Archetypes. Access Hollywood recently spoke with DailyMail.com's Charlie Langston about the podcast, article, and more.
The reaction to Meghan's two podcast episode it's been, again, very varied. I think there are a lot of people listening in out of pure fascination, because even though there is boredom beginning to emerge over this continued anti-royal narrative, there's also continued fascination with just how this whole thing is going to pan out. And I think people are waiting for Meghan to offer up some kind of new information, whether that be a resolution, a kind of, peace meeting with members of the royal family. I don't know what that will be, but I think that the interest and the intrigue is still there. And that's partly why her podcast immediately shot to the top of the Spotify charts, even beating Joe Rogan. However, there has been some incredibly harsh criticism of the podcast. A lot of people have pointed out that given that the podcast is meant to highlight other women, Meghan spends a large amount of time talking about her own experiences and her own life, which seems to be slightly ironic, given that the entire premise of the series is to kind of interview other great women who have done amazing things. Now, that's not to deny that she hasn't managed to land some very big names. In 2 episodes, we've had Serena Williams and we've had Mariah Carey. So I don't think there's any doubt about Meghan's ability to draw in some star power. The main criticism is just that a lot of people wish she would spend more time focusing on the other stars rather than on herself.